Hey, good morning, everybody. Having us a nice rainy Saturday today, but we got us a shop job to do. And tractor here you've not seen before. This is a L4060 limited edition tractor. The limited means it's limited on some features, but got a lot of features too. Pretty nice tractor. This belongs to my former principal. He was actually my principal in elementary school, and he was my principal when I started teaching for several years. I went and picked it up yesterday, brought it up here to do a service on it, the 50-hour service. First time I'd ever been on one of these tractors when I pulled it down here to the shop, but it's a hydrostatic tractor, but it's got like the stall guard, auto throttle, all that stuff on it. A few minutes ago, it was showing the check or the 50-hour maintenance light on it, so I was going through the computer, looking about going ahead and erasing that or showing that it had been done. Found that feature in it. It actually has a maintenance log in there, which is nice. You can scroll through. It shows you everything needs done at the 50-hour service. You can reset it in the computer there, so when your next service needs done, it'll pop up and show you. I like that. That is really nice, especially on a farm tractor. You don't see that too often. And some things are required at 50 hours, some isn't, but everything is there as an option. So what I did is everything that I'm going to be doing today, I went ahead and reset that as it's been done. Which I haven't done it yet, but I'm getting ready to. But anyways, that's took care of. I like that feature. Went over a few weeks ago. We put these wheel weights on it. Got 3 weights on each side for him. This tractor I think came with turnbuckles. Well, I know it came with turnbuckles. But he ended up buying the stabilizers for it, and that's a good upgrade. I think the ones that's not the limited series, they already have that on them, but the limited comes with turnbuckle style. But it's a well-made loader, a heavy-duty bucket. One thing I like about Kubota, they put heavy loader buckets on their tractors. Some brands that I've seen, some of the Massey Fergusons, Mahindra, New Holland, some of those, they have a pretty, in my opinion, flimsy loader bucket, but Kubota buckets from the factory are very stout and well made compared to anything else I've seen. John Deere, I think, puts a pretty good bucket on theirs. I haven't paid that much attention to theirs, but I think they have a good bucket. But I know Kubota builds a good one. You'll not tear it up unless you're pretty abusive. But anyways, we'll get started on this service. I thought y'all might like watching it. I don't know how many of you, if any of you have an L series, L60 series Kubota, but pretty nice tractor. They're comfortable, got a lot of features to them, and pretty impressive little machine. Alright, we'll go ahead and start out by draining the oil. Got our V4 drain pan under here with the pump. Well, it fits that one. Should fit this one. Paint's a little thicker. 19mm wrench. This is just like the M6060. You got 2 drain plugs. Because your oil pan is split by the drive shaft. Drive shaft recesses up in it for the four-wheel drive. Well, I just got done looking for the oil fill cap, and unless you have the book, you're probably not going to find it. But you're going to have to, what's going to have to happen, you got to take this shield off, and it's right back down in there. I had to look it up, because I didn't know. I didn't know. Got 2 bolts to remove. And tucked way back down in here under this electrical stuff is your oil fill. Kubota is terrible at this. My M6060 is in a bad location because of the loader and the exhaust. If you didn't have a loader on it, it probably wouldn't be too bad. This one here's in a bad spot. I just don't get why they can't find a little better location to put the oil fill caps on these. I went ahead and put my oil drain plugs back in just a minute ago. Now we'll take the oil filter off. I think that's the same engine oil filters as on my tractor. Seems like it is. Went ahead and lubed up my seal and everything, and I'll stick a new filter back on. One thing I do like about Kubota is they're pretty daggone good about using interchangeable filters. Like every machine doesn't have to have a separate size filter. They try to make them all interchangeable. So if you got multiple Kubota equipment, it helps, because you can stock pretty much the same stuff for everything. Some of it will be different, but a lot of it's interchangeable. And I guess fill it up. Says it holds 8.7 quarts, and I got a 2.5 gallon jug here, so. This jug don't have any indicator on it to show how much is in it. I'll get this filled up and check back with you. Alright, let's fire it up. Let it run a minute and then check it again. These hydrostat filters are in a bad location right there to get to. And I don't know if they keep draining oil out of the reservoir like the M6060 does or not, but I got my shop vac hooked up here to pull suction on it just in case, so we don't lose so much oil. I'm actually supposed to be getting a tool to do that with at somebody's designed, and they're going to send me to try out. Wished I'd have had it today, so I could have give it a good test, but we'll do that when it shows up with the Kubota. But this works. It's just a little bit noisy. Now, like I said, I don't know if the vacuum was required on this tractor. It may not lose any fluid when you take them off. They may be high enough to where that don't happen. But I wasn't going to take a chance on it. And that right there works really good. So, just did it. That hydrostat filter is a heavy duty filter. I have never seen a filter make that heavy built. That thing is thick material. Very well made. You can see the metal shavings on that magnet. Or I guess you can. That's why it's important to change these, because it flushes out at that 50-hour service. It flushes out any shavings that's in there. And a lot of people skip it thinking it's unnecessary, but it's probably one of your most important ones, in my opinion, is to do the 50-hour. But all I got left to do now is just check over the bolts, make sure they're torqued, and on the loader and the wheels, top it off with hydraulic fluid. Probably won't take about a quart. That's what they sent with it, and that'll have it. I need to weld a little piece on the box blade that's broke right here. I noticed he didn't ask me to do that, but I'm going to do it while it's here. I've noticed a lot of welds on implements lately. They just don't penetrate. They will one side or the other, but they don't get them centered up. I'm gonna try hooking that there. I don't know if that'll work. I hate to grind the place off on his paint for the ground. Let's see what that does. Been so long since I've used this welder, it needed primed with shielding gas. I wasn't getting any gas there to start with. Some of y'all is probably used to this, but it's got an auto throttle advance. So when you give it go juice for your hydrostat, it automatically revs your tractor up too. Or you can turn that off. See there, that's off. You use your hand throttle. But I kind of like that with the hydrostatic setup. I think that's pretty neat. Or at least to have as an option. Probably wouldn't want it all the time, but it's nice to have as an option for sure. Took my trailer back up to school, left it, got a little work to do to it, and we're back at the house. So appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.